for joining us today on The American Dream. I'm Dawn Heilbrun, your host. Get ready to explore with us today the luxury and culinary delights at Alderbrook Resort and Spa. Let's go have a chat with Mark Phelan, their Director of Marketing and Revenue, and have him show us around. Alderbrook Resort and Spa is a hidden gem nestled in the heart of Union, Washington. Established in 1913, this stunning waterfront retreat is nestled on the picturesque shores of the Hood Canal. With breathtaking views of the Olympic Mountains and lush forests, this luxurious resort offers a perfect blend of tranquility and adventure, making it an ideal destination for those seeking a serene getaway. At Alderbrook Resort and Spa, whether you come to relax in their amazing spa or you just want to unwind with a cup of Morning Joe in one of their wow-worthy rooms, or partake in one of their many activities, you will walk away with an unforgettable experience. Mark, it's so good to see you and have you show us around today. So let's start by having you share a little bit of the history of Alderbrook Resort and Spa.
Sure. Well, Alderbrook Resort has been here since 1913 in some form or fashion on the south shore of Hood Canal here. It was founded originally in 1913 by a man named Henry Stumer. It was tents on the beach over by the cottages, canvas tents, and as the story goes, the guests would put their milk and eggs into the creek over there to keep them cold. In 1927, the resort was purchased by two women, colloquially known as the Alderbrook Girls. That was Clara Eastwood and Eloise Flagg. They put a lot into the resort at that point. They developed it more, they built the restaurant, started to build some more of the infrastructure. And then it kind of went through a bunch of different hands here and there, maybe 4 or 5 different ownerships between the time that North Forty Lodging purchased the resort in 2001. And North Forty Lodging is still currently owning and operating the resort today. And so they operated the resort for about a year and a half, shut it down for about 2 years, did a major renovation, and turned it into the Alderbrook that you see today.
I heard the waterfront dining experience is excellent here, so share a little bit about the restaurant and just the local cuisine that you offer.
Sure, so the restaurant really focuses on local cuisine, obviously put an emphasis on seafood. We have our own shellfish farm here at the resort. We do oysters and clams when they're in season. So the goal is really to put an emphasis on local seafood, that you're going to remember when you go home.
Right, fantastic. So when people come up here to stay, I've heard you have a variety of room choices. So share a little bit about your rooms.
So in the lodge itself, there's 77 guest rooms, 50 of which are single kings, and then there's 27 rooms with 2 queen beds. And then over to my left, we have 16 of our cottages.
That is cool.
15 of which are 2-bedroom, and then there's a single 1-bedroom.
Awesome.
And the cottages have been here since the 50s.
Really?
Several of which are privately owned by some local families.
Oh.
And they have passed them down through generations.
So I've heard a lot about the spa. Share, please.
The spa is focused on customizable treatments, so the treatments are not necessarily right off of a menu that you're just going to select, but they'll talk to the client at length and find out exactly what it is they're trying to accomplish with their wellness journey. And then inclusiveness as well. So they, regardless of body type or gender, they really want you to be comfortable.
I'm loving the vibe up here on the canal. So tell me a little bit about the activities and the outdoor opportunities in the area up here.
Sure. So we have holiday events that we do. We have a 4th of July event. We have a big tree lighting event that we do every November. But then during the week, we also have weekly wellness activities. There's a good wellness program. Again, the spa directors put together a really good wellness program with Shinrin-yoku, which is forest bathing. Really kind of a great way to connect with nature on our trail system.
Check that out, yeah.
She does like a touch technique class where she can kind of teach you how to do light massage with your partner. She does gratitude journaling, so help you kind of walk through the process of what it means to live a life of gratitude. And then we do a fair number of culinary activities. We do events in the forest at the Gathering Grove. We have a little secret supper location in the woods. We have Union City Market and Hook and Fork about 2 miles down the road, and we do a number of activities down at the Hook and Fork as well. That's a really fun restaurant as well that we offer. We have the Waterfront Center, which has kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, pedal boats, a number of different watercraft activities. We've done art classes in the past. We've had local authors come out and do talks. But again, it's really about creating traditions for you and your family to be able to live those traditions over and over and over again. My own children have been They're both grown now, but they were at the tree lighting event every year growing up, sitting on Santa Claus's lap.
It's really an awesome event.
It's a wonderful event.
Yeah.
It kicks off the holiday season for
Very
us.
cool.
Santa arrives by boat.
I love it.
I don't want to give too much away, but there might be fireworks.
So I heard you have something special planned for us, something to do with the boat.
So yes, later today we're going to be going out on one of our summer scenic cruises during the summer, every Monday and Wednesday. We do scenic cruises aboard Lady Alderbrook. She is our 54-foot yacht, and that cruise is narrated by a local, like 4th or 5th generation local, who knows a ton about the history and the ecology of the area, and we'll talk about that while you're on the boat. So we'll get to see that in a little bit. We also do use the boat for private parties as well. You can do weddings on the boat and office Christmas parties.
How big of a wedding can you have on there? How many can
For a
attend?
wedding, probably 35.
35, that's cool.
Yeah, we do larger weddings
Micro-venue.
on property as well.
Very cool. Well, I look for any excuse to be on the water, so let's go scope it out. But thank you, Mark, for showing us around today.
Thank you so much for
What a
being here.
pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on this impressive look into Alderbrook Resort and Spa. We hope you've been inspired to visit this exquisite destination and savor all the unique offerings that await you. I'm Dawn Heilbrun, your lifestyle and real estate host of The American Dream. See you next time.